oral surgery tomorrow.
Okay.
And you suggested Myrrh, which I've taken already. Thank you very much for that. So I've been taking the Myrrh like once a day with hot water. I don't know if that was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my two question is, can I take that instead of antibiotics? Because I know
What are you having done?
teeth extraction tomorrow.
Like wisdom teeth, or just like you're just getting a tooth pull? Or
Yeah, I'm getting 4 tooth pull, and then they're going to do an implant later on. Implants, yeah.
I mean, the Myrrh is antibacterial. I mean, it can help with infection, but are they suspecting like an abscess or anything like that? Is it just a precaution, or?
I suspect it's a precaution. I mean, that's usually what they do. But I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not too fond of it.
Yeah, I hear you. Like I try not to take it, but there's times where, you just have to. I maybe like ask your dentist and just say, like, are we really worried about infection? Is just this like a natural, like, kind of prevention thing, or just a precaution, and kind of fill him out and see what that is. And I'd say personally, if it was just a precaution, I'd probably get the prescription filled, but just probably take the Myrrh. And then if I start to feel an infection, I would take it. But if they're really worried about an infection, I would take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then any oil suggestions for pain or?
Well, I'd say right after the surgery, I would take either Galbanum or Myrrh, like a substantial dosage, 4 or 5 drops. And you could do that 1 to 2 times a day, and you could do that several days in a row. The thing a lot of times with surgery is the day of, and maybe a day or two later, you might feel some pain, but it might be a few days out. Like if it was a shoulder or a hip, I'd say first week you're probably okay, second week you're going to be in more pain. With mouth stuff, a lot of times it's the first day or two you're okay, and then maybe a couple of days out you feel a little bit more pain. And so I would do that. And you could gargle with it, but definitely either Galbanum or Myrrh, or you could do each one of them together. I take them separately, but do a couple drops of Myrrh, a couple drops of Galbanum, and call it good.
So
it should substantially, like when my body's in a lot of pain, if I take like 4 or 5 drops of either one, the pain goes down by 60-70%.
Wow, okay. Yeah, last time I had something like this done, I don't remember a lot of pain, but I didn't even get the pain prescription that the doctor ordered.
I would probably get it filled just to have it on hand in case you do need it. You don't want to have to scramble around, and what's that old saying? You don't want to have to build a toilet to go to the bathroom. You want to just have it there if you need it, but you probably can go without it. Yeah.
And then for the Myrrh, how often is once a day enough, or should I take it more?
You can gauge, or if you're talking about the infection, once a day is probably enough. If you're dealing with pain, I would just let the pain be the indicator. Like if you need a couple times a day, then do it.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that's nice about the Myrrh is it hits some of the receptor sites in the brain that really kind of changes how you process the pain. And Galbanum kind of hits a different site that has to do with processing pain. And so I find that the Galbanum will take a weird tension out of your body that you don't even know it's there until it's gone when you're in pain. But it will accelerate both of them would accelerate the healing process in those situations. We had one person, this was a few years ago, where they had broken their foot and they were in a cast, and they had seen the doctor and gotten x-rays and everything, and or on some pain meds, and their foot was still turning, it was turning black and blue, and the swelling wasn't going down, it was getting worse. And I said something to them like, hey, we can treat that. And they're like, nah, it's okay. the doctor gave me medicine, and then like about a day later, they were like, really, there's something we can do, because it was just getting worse and worse. And I gave them like 3 or 4 drops of galbanum, and actually there I had them put the galbanum on the wrist. It wasn't even internal. You could actually do that too if you wanted. And then had them take black cumin, like 2 or 3 drops, and you could literally see, like over like an hour or two, the swelling was going down and the discoloration was already going away. Like it's like that quick, like how well that stuff works.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
One last question on the myrrh. If I was going to take it to prevent infection, how long do I take it for? Like a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, like a week to 10 days.
A week to 10 days. Okay. Thank you so much, Greg.
You're so welcome.